Hello and welcome to Corghi. Today I want to show you the EM-7480, our diagnostic balancer. All the programs in this machine are the same as the EM-7280. You can find the video of that always in the Corghi USA channel. So for all the regular operation you can refer to the video of the 7280 because they will be exactly the same. What I want to show you on this machine is the diagnostic programs, because this machine, as you can see, is provided with sonar. It's got a lateral sonar right here and a radial sonar right there on the back. This is considered a diagnostic machine. That means that while we are doing our work of balancing a wheel, the machine will detect if there is problem with the tire or with the rim. Because we can have a lateral problem, we can have a radial problem, okay? So this sonar will read the sidewall of our wheel. That one will read all the thread, because the sonar sends a cone, so it's not reading one single spot, but it's reading a wide area of our wheel, okay? So just to show you this feature, first of all, if you do a spin with this balancer, after you pick up the sizes, as I said, you have all the references in the video of the 7280. While we are doing the regular spin, the machine will let me know already if there is something wrong with this wheel without even entering the diagnostic program. If there is something wrong, one of these two icons, lateral or radial, will become red. That means we'll suggest you to enter the run-out program. The run-out program is this one here. While you enter that, it will basically suggest you to put the two sonar in a good position, in a good reading position. So as you can see, it's telling me the radial one, put it on 20, which is right here, is more or less in the middle of our tire. The vertical one, 223, and it's right there, because in this position we read the whole area, okay? Once we have done that, all we gotta do is press start. As you can see now, it's going on a slower spin. It's slower than the normal spin that it does when we balance the wheel. That's because it's doing an accurate reading of the whole wheel. As you can see, we have a first image of our tire and wheel assembly. We have 0.1 millimeter of out of the center. We have 0.4 millimeter of peak. That means this value is an average on the whole wheel. This is the single peak. Single peak can be, you know, piece of rubber, can be if you hit the brakes and you have a flat spot on the rim, that this one might be negative. All I see now is that these values are green, so there is nothing wrong with my tire, and I'm going to read the wheel after that. So as you can see, we have the radial run out on these two, average and peak. And we have the lateral run out, average and peak. So my peak on the side is 0.8 millimeter. But as you can see, it's green, so it's still within tolerance. When this value goes above the 1.2 millimeter, these data will become red. And that tells you that there is a serious problem with the wheel or the tire. Okay? So next step would be, as you can see, you have this accessory with this machine, which is just a wheel, plastic wheel, that goes mounted on the internal gauge of the balancer, right here. So we start from the top, we slide it in. What we do now, we are going to place this on the inner side of the wheel to see if the wheel has got a good eccentricity. Okay? I left on purpose a tape on weight here to simulate a problem on our wheel, okay? So as you can see, we just sit here for 3 seconds, and the machine will start automatically to read how round is our wheel, okay? There you go. As you can see now, all our data is red. That is because it detected something wrong. So all you have to do now, as you can see, it's already placed in the right icon. This is the graphic page. This page will show you exactly where the problem is and how big of a problem is. Okay, so you gotta leave it a few seconds the machine is elaborating all the data. You can see I can already see a peak right here that tells me there is something wrong. Okay? Right there. Consider that we have two red lines. These two red lines, if our data is within these two red lines, that means that the problem is acceptable. Our wheel is not perfect, but is acceptable. If it's inside these two inner lines, that means our wheel, it's perfect. When a value goes out of the red line, means there is a real problem. There is something that the driver will feel on the steering wheel. So probably a vibration. Now we don't know where our problem is. Consider that this line is our 12 o'clock. So when I start moving the wheel, that is my 12 o'clock. So it shows me exactly what is reading at 12. It's telling me that now at 12 I have the minimum measurement for the tire. I have a problem here on the rim. At 12 is reading the minimum on the tire. Look where is our wheel weight, is right there. So we no longer have to do like in previous balancer where we were putting some sort of tool on the side and see where the problem was. No, the machine does the job for us. So we know exactly where our problem is. And if it's possible to match mount it, that means to bring the worst part of the tire with the best part of the rim, so do a match mount. The machine will suggest me to do that. 90 or 180 degrees rotation of the tire inside the rim, okay? When we exit this, it's right this one that I was saying, matching. In this case is not possible. It's telling me that even if I do an optimization and I rotate the tire inside the rim, it will not improve the problem. When it's possible, it will suggest for an optimization. When I exit, it just tells me to take this accessory off, that you can just pull from the bottom easily, and you can place it in his holder.